Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. So this is about being in a situation where there might be somebody that is bullying you a little bit, taking control. You're having to work under this person and they're being very, very much a bully in this particular situation. You've got, looking at things from maybe a very, very different perspective over here. And you can see this man surveying the skull over here. So maybe having to do some research, looking into the past to find the answers to whatever problems you're dealing with at this particular moment. And this is about getting some advice or, speaking to people that are maybe an expert in the field in which you're doing. So you may be having to network quite a bit, doing your research, digging into the past a little bit, but also getting some advice or going and seeking some, constructive information or constructive advice from somebody who has a lot of experience in that particular field in order to sort out whatever problems you are. So this could be, this bear could be somebody that is, it's a problem, or you might be, problematic person that's giving you a hard time, or this could be that you're facing a lot of problems at the moment or facing a very difficult problem at work or in your whatever job you're doing, and you're having to do that research or even get some advice in order for you to get out of that particular situation or to solve that particular problem. So in the past, you've certainly been using a lot of your mind, your mental power, capacity to sort out issues, and you've had to be quite cunning in how you do things there. Maybe even manipulate the situation a little bit over here. You're certainly trying to learn something new. There's understand the infinite, so trying to learn something new, maybe get a hang or a handle on whatever new skill you've been doing. So you may be in a place where you're in a learning phase as far as your work goes, maybe learning a new skill over there. This person's learning how to make fire. So something very difficult that you're doing at the moment, and it's requiring a lot of mental energy on your part. So doing a lot of learning as well, getting a lot of advice. This could be even learning as far as teaching goes, so maybe attending some sort of training courses and having to do a lot of research as well into the past. Now going into the future over there, you've got the mystic woman over there and responsibility there. So this is about using your intuition to get things done. So going by your instincts, going back on and relying on all the information that you have acquired in order for you to make decisions. So this is not only is it about intuition, but this is about using your experience and whatever experience you've learned, whatever things you've learned and whatever experience you've gained, using that to make whatever decision you are facing at the moment. It seems like you want to start brand new, and you're going to start off, you're taking a chance, taking a risk at doing something that you've always wanted to do. So you might be changing direction and taking a risk and doing something different at this particular moment. And this is all coming back from, you've had to do a lot of training, a lot of learning, and this is starting afresh over there. This is almost like the Fool card, but starting afresh there. So you might be coming to an end of a training that you went through, and now you're going to start, a new job, or start something brand new, or even go off on starting a business off by yourself. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to be using the, I'm going to be using the Black Cat Tarot for the main read. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is the Tower, so big changes, big shifts coming in. A big upheaval coming in for you. It doesn't necessarily mean an argument. It just means that where you thought you were established, you are now changing things completely. So, starting afresh, taking that risk, moving on. But big energy is coming to change everything. A big move going off. So wherever you are at, things have changed, and you are leaving that situation over there. Maybe pretty quickly. You could have lost a job, or you could be deciding to make a change, and that news has come in pretty quickly. But it's something that really rocks your boat. It's something that really shakes your foundations there with that Tower card. And you can see there's a lot of lightning bolts over there. So this is a lot of difficult or challenging information that you might be hearing, and it's causing you to make big changes in your life, big shifts coming up over there for you. You're going to be making a brand new start. So you could have gone through a very conflicting situation as well, because the card below it is the 5 of rods. So there's some kind of very difficult situation you've been involved in, and maybe you've ended up losing your job or end up walking out of that particular job because of all these people against you here. So a lot of people coming against you, a lot of conflict, a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, and maybe you have left that particular job because you can see these people are being thrown out of the tower. So you may have left very suddenly. Something has happened that has caused you to move on from that particular job. So what's happening with you? You're starting afresh over there with that Fool. So there's a change in direction over here, taking a leap of faith, taking that risk, moving on a different path over there. And you were very dissatisfied at that job anyway, because everybody else seemed to be getting more than you did, and so getting better things than you did. So they seemed to be getting a lot more perks than you did, and this made you very unhappy and felt very isolated. And you were very dissatisfied with that particular job that you were in. So in the past, you've got the 7 of rods. So you were dealing with a lot of difficult people. They were pretending to be nice in your face, and behind your back, they were really nasty. So you've got this lion wearing a sheep head. So there, that head, pretending to be fine and nice and speak things, seem to be your friend, but really they were not. And you were well aware of it. You can see this person standing up and defending themselves. But this lion with a the sheep's head, this is a very funny looking picture anyway. But this lion with a sheep head over there, pretending to be a sheep, but he's actually a lion. So pretending to be your friend when they were actually pretty nasty and they had a hidden agenda. So you've been, defending yourself quite a bit. So you were very, very unhappy in this particular job. And you were working very hard, climbing and, climbing your way to the top over there, working very, very hard to get to that top. It's been taking a lot of effort on your part over here, and here you have people that have not given you what you need. There's this disappointment that is running through there, and you're still dealing with very, very difficult people. So you are moving on. You got the 6 of swords over here. You're leaving behind all that conflict, all that problems, all that drama, and you're going to be moving. You might even be going overseas with this particular card, the 6 of swords. So that's in your mind. There you can see with that 7 of swords, leaving behind that old situation, crossing the sea and going to new shores. So, it looks like you are going to be traveling overseas to do this particular job, and you're going to start afresh over there. So you've made up your mind, you're going. You're getting some help along. You're in transition at the moment, so you're in between jobs right now, but it looks like you're moving and you're going overseas to do that particular job. So what's going on with you? You got the Moon card over here. So that decision has been very difficult. You're still a bit confused about making that decision, about that movement. You're expecting the worst case scenario, and you're very afraid to make this particular move with that Moon card. So you got the 2 of the Page of Rods over there. So new contracts being signed, news coming in over there. That decision is a very difficult decision, and this cat is flying. So it looks like there's a flight overseas here, and you are going to be moving on to do that particular job. So it seems like you're moving on, but you're leaving the country to do that job. And here again, you can see the Knight of Rods traveling. And the Knight of Rods is always about travel overseas and doing a new job somewhere else. But you can see this horse is traveling over, flying through the air over this land mass. So you are definitely traveling to go and do this job overseas. All these cards are talking about flying, moving overseas over there to do that particular job somewhere, and it's going to be much more prosperous. So you're going to start afresh. You might be a bit scared, but it looks like you are going to go and start afresh somewhere else. So coming up for you, and the final outcome, you've got the 8 of Rods, you've got the Queen of Cups over here, and you've got the 4 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Rods, things are going to start moving pretty quickly. That offer is coming in for you, or it has come in, and it's just about you accepting it. You're getting a lot of news, and there soon will be a lot of travel that you're going to be doing. Whatever job you're going to be doing, there is going to be further study, further training for it. You're going to be involved in supervision of people, but also learning lots of new skills. There's a lot of paperwork that's involved in that new job that you're going to be doing, but very much in charge. And you see burning the midnight oil over there, so working pretty hard. You're going to be able to, establish your finances again. So watch your money, don't overspend. You're going to have to put some money aside. There's a bit of juggling of finances going on over there, but you're going to manage to save some money over there. And it looks like you're going to set up home somewhere else. There's a lot of abundance over there, so it's going to be prosperous, but just go carefully as far as money goes. You're going to be able to top up any kind of savings that you may have had, or if you've been going into your savings, you're going to be able to top up those savings all over again. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot there. So the first card is the Unity card, which is the Hierophant. So do the right thing for the right reasons, comparing traditional versus new approaches to see what works for you. So, you're in a position now where you're becoming a teacher with that Hierophant card, or you will be teaching people, or you will be the one that is being taught. So going to a position that it's going to require further training, maybe there's some kind of further training coming in for you over there, but also maybe into some kind of job where you are going to be training up people as well. Definitely also being able to give sound advice to people. Maybe you're getting into a job where you're going to be giving out some sound advice as well, but it's something to do with a lot of information, and it might be in some kind of institute that you're working at, where you're training up people or being trained as well. So maybe going back to a kind of a college or some kind of training situation as well with that Unity card. Now you got the Ten of Wands, so the end of conflicted situation, or end of a resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulder, the end of the addiction or codependency. So the path is opening up for you, the road is opening up, and the end of all these problems, and you're going to make a fresh start somewhere else. So this is maybe about changing or breaking contracts with that Ten of Winter, and moving on to do something else. So you're cutting your losses and moving on, and the worst is over. And then you're going to be working pretty hard. There's the Prince of Autumn coming in over there. Wise but cautious action and meticulous attention to detail. So this is about working pretty hard. You're pretty dependable, and it's going to be where you're going to be pretty focused on that work. Money coming in, it's coming in, not the best of paying jobs, it seems, but it is definitely going to be paying you reasonably well, so that you can actually top up your savings, and you will be working pretty hard at this particular job with this Prince of Autumn, because the Prince of Autumn is a dependable person, slow working, hard working, but brings in the money. So that is the kind of job you are getting at this particular moment. So it looks like you've ended an old job. There was a lot of drama that happened over there. It looks like you're going overseas to do this particular job, and it looks like it will be paying reasonably well. There's some either further training involved in this job, or you're going to be taking on a teaching role in this particular job. So I hope this resonates with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.